The office of the Vice President of India comes next only to the President of India in the warrant of precedence. Article 63 says there shall be a Vice President of India. That means the office can never be vacant. It's another matter that since the resignation of the 14th Vice President, Jagdeep Dhankar, till the time that the next Vice President takes over after the 9th of September election, the office is vacant. But it can remain vacant effectively because the Vice President of India has no constitutionally assigned duties. All his work is as a chairperson of Rajya Sabha. In fact, he takes his salary as a chairperson of Rajya Sabha. If there is a vacancy in the office of the President, it's the Vice President who steps in and is the acting President of India. That is, for 6 months he can be so. Within 6 months, elections have to be held. Even otherwise, if the President is travelling or ill, the Vice President officiates as the President of India. Article 64 to 68 deal with the election of the Vice President. Article 324 says that the Election Commission of India is the body entrusted with the function of holding elections to the Vice President of India. It appoints the returning officer, who can be the Lok Sabha Secretary General or Rajya Sabha Secretary General. And for the 15th Vice President election being held on the 9th of September, it is the Rajya Sabha Secretary General. Now, we have to talk of two aspects here. One is the interesting story of V.V. Giri. 1969, V.V. Giri happened to be the Vice President. And V.V. Giri had to become the acting president because of the untimely death of Dr. Zakir Hussain. And when Mrs. Gandhi told him to contest as a president because she didn't like the old guard of Congress and their candidate Neelam Sanjeev Reddy, V.V. Giri resigned as the acting president and also as the vice president, not because the law demanded so, but because he felt that was propriety demanded it. So that was when the Vice President and the President, both the offices fell vacant, and the CJI, according to the rules formulated in 1954, Presidential and Vice Presidential Election Act 1952, and the rules based on that 1954, say that if both the offices are vacant, it is the CJI who becomes the acting President of India. Now let's compare Indian Vice President to American Vice President. Today it is J.D. Vance there. He is directly elected, though technically he is also indirectly elected. Though the Electoral College members there are directly elected, who elect the President and the Vice President in turn. In India, the Vice President is elected by an Electoral College composed of all the members of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, both elected and nominated. Both of them are the presiding officers of the upper chambers, the Senate there and Rajya Sabha here. And if there is a vacancy in the office of the President, Indian Vice President is the acting President, but within 6 months elections have to be held. There the Vice President continues as a full-fledged President till elections come. And these are the differences. On the 9th of September at 6 in the evening, counting of votes will be held and we will know whether it is BSR, Buchireddy Sudarshan Reddy, or CPR, CP Radhakrishnan, who is the next Vice President. That is the 15th Vice President of India. We will be there to continue the story once the election results are over.